Whoa, hello, hello, hello. Ha ha! It's been a rough freaking 4 weeks between really bad joint pain and other little issues. I've not been able to go speed walking in the park, jogging, nothing. I have been living on Tylenols, 650 milligrams, once every 2 days. Today, my right foot, I don't know if it's the pain medication or, it's getting through its rough patch. It's a lot better today, although there's some very slight soreness. I know I'm probably gonna have to get foot surgery. I have a bump growing in the back of my heel, which when I lift up my right foot and press on it, it hurts that bony structure, whatever it is that's growing. But nevertheless, I'm out, I'm walking to Target. It's a 40-minute walk through Bruckner Boulevard, where all the trees are and the beautiful houses. I was gonna take the bus because I was fearful of irritating my right foot. And then the other problem was my left knee has been hurting. The signs of aging, right? Awakening to aging. My body is getting older. And so I decided let me go for this walk. I have my watch, my Fitbit watch, counting my steps. As you all know, I gave up my exercise bike, I gave up my treadmill, and because of AC osteoarthritis extensive, which it does hurt, I gave up light weightlifting. So I'm kind of thinking calisthenics, yoga, or Pilates. A friend of mine suggested Pilates, so I'm kind of really looking into that. And I have a yoga mat at home, but it's been a little rough lately. Today is the first day I have to say that I feel good emotionally, not so stressed from all the wreckage of my body and the aches and pains that I deal with. And of course, when you're dealing with aches and pains, it kind of makes your mood shifty. You're not in the mood to do anything, you get a little depressed. And I don't know if I was depressed or just dealing with pain, joint pain. I have no other serious medical issues, high blood pressure, none of that stuff. Thank God, I eat pretty healthy. It's been harder for me to lose weight, but I'm really working on it. I'm trying to eat more of a keto diet with no sugar, no carbs. So I've been doing that. I had so many medical appointments scheduled, MRI, all types of vascular, neurology. Then I got hit with a bill, and I was like, wait a minute, wait, I'm retired, I live on a fixed income, cannot do all these bills. So I canceled all my appointments because I was like, you know what, I can't do everything, So then I called the billing department and I said, look, I don't know where this bill is coming from, because according to my coverage, I'm supposed to have no co-pays. And if I'm gonna have co-pays, my insurance did not tell me about it. So, I got no notifications, no nothing, and that's unfair. If they're gonna start charging co-pays, as the patient, I need to know this. We need to know. So I called the billing department, and they took all my billing information. They said it'll take a couple of weeks to, see what's going on. And finally, I got notice that the bill was paid. I was so excited about that because, as you know, we retirees, we live on a fixed income. You know, I used to make really, really good money in my job, and I had no debts. So basically, I kept 100% of my paychecks minus internet, rent, light, and everything else was mine. So I was really glad about that. So what I did was I did call and rescheduled one of the appointments, which is the ultrasound for my left hand. As you know, I've been telling you my left hand has been swollen, puffy, whatever you want to call it, for 4.5 years. Now, because they diagnosed the AC, extensive osteoarthritis, sometimes it's hard to move my arm around. It causes sharp pain. There's no cure for that. There is therapy, physical therapy, but there's no cure for that. And I guess the real major thing is that if I ever need surgery in the future, it's there. But I don't want to be cut open. I'm tired of being cut open. That's it. I'll deal with it until I can't. So I'm grateful the bill was cleared up, and I'm happy about that. So I decided to do one appointment a month just in case they try to bill me again and I'm not overwhelmed with all these appointments. So that's good. As far as that, I took care of my broken tooth. I found a really good dentist. That worked out fine. And so it's beautiful out. As you can see, it's gorgeous. We're in Bruckner Boulevard, surrounded by trees and nature. Nature is extremely important to me. It's everything to me because I feel like nature is part of God who created it. So anyway, so I want to thank my friend who I've known for 48 years, Lisa Ducos, who donated $10 because she knows I feed birds on the fire escape. How New York City is that, right? I'm not used to taking money from people. I'm used to being so independent. But it was a nice gesture, so I accepted it. So I decided, you know what? Let's go for this walk. You know, if you're home and you know you can get out, today's the perfect day to get out. Today is beautiful, even if it's for 10 minutes, even if it's to take a walk a few blocks down where you live and get some fresh air, sit on a bench. That's what I did early this morning. I went to the supermarket and I sat on the bench for a little bit. I had some caffeine. The air was so nice and fresh and cool. I loved it. It really, sorry, I'm moving the video a lot. It really motivated me. I got home and I checked my Montefiore app and the balance was 0. That really motivated me. So I started to wash some clothes, get things organized. And then I said, okay, so the order was ready to pick up at Target. So I said, well, I can take the bus there because of my foot. But I took 650 milligrams of Tylenol this morning, and I guess it's building up in my system, so I don't really have that much pain. Look at this guy cleaning over here. And so I don't want to mask any pain, but boy, do I get in a good mood when I have no pain. Oh my God, it feels like freedom. So I'm on my way to pick up the bird food. I scheduled an MRI appointment for next Tuesday at 9 a.m. Thank you, God, for my left hand, which I don't know if I'm repeating myself, and I am, you know, it is okay. So my left hand has been swollen for 4.5 years. Oh, and I think what I wanted to say was, when they took the x-ray and they diagnosed me with AC osteoarthritis, they still want to rule out anything else, which could be causing nerve irritation, leading to the swelling of the hand. I pray that's all it is, and that, you know, we can work on that. I'm not hoping for a separate diagnosis, but from what I'm reading, AC osteoarthritis usually doesn't cause swelling of the hand. Well, we'll see. I pray that it is causing the swelling. I don't want another secondary diagnosis, but it is what it is. You know, when I started awakening to aging years ago, you know, you expect things to fall apart slowly. Like I said, I'm relatively healthy as far as my blood work, my heart, my blood pressure, all that is healthy. It's my joints that are really the problem. But I'm not surprised after 30 plus years of running, working out, step machine, treadmill, light weights, you get to a point as you age, people don't tell you that this has an impact overall on your body. And it has. It's had a major impact. Plus, my job was walking. I literally traveled Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, and Queens, and occasionally Staten Island. And these were because clients lived in different boroughs, and I had to go visit them. They were on mandatory court orders, and they had to be seen regardless. And that alone, 25 years of walking and carrying heavy laptops and paperwork, you know, I could see why I have AC osteoarthritis in my left shoulder, because I use my left shoulder really to carry everything in my bag. And so I could see where the stress was. But also my joints took a beating, my foot took a beating. You know, when you're traveling all these years, thank you, you too. You know, it's going to have an impact. And I had co-workers that were only doing the job like 5 to 10 years. And they were slowly starting to talk about the stress on their body from all the traveling and the walking for those who didn't have cars. I didn't have a car, but my agency was generous enough to give us a 30-day Metro card every 30 days, as long as we handed in our travel logs. So I'm not surprised, okay? I'm not surprised that I have chronic joint pain. Thank God that's all it is. But it does take an impact. It does have an impact on your overall well-being, because who wants to be in pain or feel pain every day? And it's a lot. And but God is good. I'm walking. I don't know if I'll pay for it later, but I've been using red light therapy on my left knee, which helps, because my right knee was so bad that I couldn't even bend it. That's how swollen it was. And after a month or two on red light therapy, for a year now, I have absolutely no pain, no swelling. I could bend it, whereas before, I actually lived my life around how I use my right leg. I was careful not to bang or kick anything. I was careful that if I was doing chores at home, I would sit on a stool. But using that red light therapy, man, whatever it did, it feels like it's cured. So then when I started speed walking and running, now my left knee started giving me a problem. So now I've been doing red light therapy on my left knee. I've been doing red light therapy on my, I'm doing red light therapy in my left knee. And I started doing red light therapy on my right elbow, because for some reason I went to see the doctor and they told me I have some type of really bad tendonitis. So, welcome to aging. So this is where I'm at. I'm in East Tremont and Bruckner, right here. You can see Manhattan all the way down there. Still got a little walking to do. I'm so glad I came out to walk, because, you know, I've been kind of laid back at home because of these joint issues. I got the light. So it's actually really beautiful out. is 75 or 76 degrees when I left the apartment. And now I'm on my way to pick up my bird food. And, this morning I got up and there was really not much to do, right? And I was almost going to get into a depression about that. Like, oh, what do I do? I have nothing to do. But then I realized, wait a minute. This is my time. This is a time of freedom. This is a time to take matters into my own hand. I finally, after years of work, years of college, years of stress, anxiety, panic, work-related, emotionally related, childhood-related, this is the best time of my life. Like, I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. And I could do whatever it is that I want to do. I could sit back, watch TV all day. I can fix my apartment and do chores. I could come out for walks. The only person I have hanging over me is me. Like, really. And although, yes, I live in a fixed income and I don't have the type of salary, I was really clocking it really good. It's okay, because I was getting really sick. I was getting emotionally sick. I began drinking, and I wasn't dealing with my joint pain, my joint issues. Although I started going to see the doctors, I really didn't have enough time to follow up, and I got tired of doctors telling me this is an anomaly, this is a phenomenon, I never dealt with this. So, mind you, these are the specialists. So, with that being said, I was able to let go of the pressure of I should be doing something. I should be doing something. But I always have this philosophy, because I've met other seniors and retirees. Like, many of them gone back to work not because they needed to, but because they felt bored. And I feel like boredom should never be the reason why you return back to work. No, I'd rather be bored than be forced to go back into a situation just out of boredom. Boredom is part of the human condition. When I was working and making good money and spending, I got bored. I got bored at work. Sometimes I got bored at home. I had money to do things, and even then I was still bored. So let not boredom be the motivational force that gets you back to work. And it bears repeating that in the links below, I provided programs for baby boomers, seniors, whatever you want to call yourself. Everybody has a different jargon how they want to address it. In New York City, when you're 62, you're a senior citizen. I'm above 62, so I say senior citizen. So there's so many programs for those who need to be more active, more social, and you should take advantage of them. They're in the link below. They're in New York City, and they're in different states around the country, even Florida. They have all types of wonderful classes, and I think you should take advantage of that. I think you should look into it, read about it. Or if you're a solo ager like me, I love my peace, I love being alone, I can't really see myself in a social environment all the time doing things that these senior centers do. It's not that I'm against it, I'm just a solo ager. There's many of us out there. Actually, there's millions of social agers out there, solo agers. As a matter of fact, there is a link below for solo agers, and you should check it out. Like, seriously, people, check out the link to social agers. It gives you stats. It gives you things that you could do as a solo ager. Wow. If I remember correctly, there are 20 million American solo agers in the United States alone. That's not even including in Japan, where there's a lot of solo agers. So, you know what? Look into it if you're a solo ager. take a peek. Don't be shy. I'm a solo ager and I'm proud of it. I love being alone. I love my quiet life. My life has been very chaotic since I'm a child. Very chaotic in college. Very chaotic in surviving what I survived as a kid. Then came college, which was, oh my God, hard as hell. And then came work. And that 25 years of chaos, working with the mental health population was really, I love my job. Don't get me wrong. Let me be clear. I love working with the mental illness and people, senior citizens and the homeless. I really love traveling around, going to shelters and meeting new people, going to different parts of New York City that I feel like doesn't even belong in New York City. It was so strange. That part of the job I really enjoyed. Did it take an impact on me emotionally and physically? Yes, it did. But very few people can say, I really loved my job or I really enjoyed my job. I'll tell you this, I really enjoyed my job. Did I like the politics of my job? No. But I really enjoyed my job. Was I treated indifferently? Was there racism and all these other phobias? Yes. But I endured. But after so many years, it took a toll on me. But I really enjoyed my job. And I got paid well for it. And with that, I was awarded the Employee Excellence Award in 2020. And I proudly have that plaque on my wall because so many of the people congratulated me and told me it was well deserved. I really did like my job. Do I miss it sometimes? Sure. Do I miss the money I was making? Hell yeah! Yes, I did. Yes, I do. But I'm happy where I'm at. I'm content. I make the best with what I do. And you can too. Don't forget about the food pantries. Don't forget about the links below. Try to enjoy your day. Open your windows. Let the sun shine in. Let the fresh air in. We have a month or two of warm weather left before the fall kicks in and winter hits us again. Well, I want to send all my love, honestly, all my love to all my people with mental health diagnosis. Yes, I never forget them. It's a struggle for them. It's a real dream, heartbreaker for them. And I want to send all my love to all my senior baby boomers, senior citizens, whatever you call yourselves. And I hope you enjoy this day. It's beautiful out. Get out. Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you follow up with your appointments. And if you have any questions, any comments, what do they say? I'm not used to saying this. Share, like, and subscribe. Share, like, and subscribe. Okay? And, you know, I'm just a normal guy from New York City, born and raised, who's just sharing his journey about getting older and providing links to services for individuals who want to participate more socially as they age. So that's really it. I mean, that's my only goal. So thanks for listening. Enjoy the day and have fun, damn it. Have fun.